All right, so I have, I guess just, yeah, I'll make this part 2, the tank. Anyway, so I got the fifth wheel off the truck. I got the catwalk off and the trailer connections. So I just have a bare frame, well, not a bare frame, but you know, flat chassis. The headache rack I'm gonna leave on. I think I'll have it, I should have enough room to keep that and to put the tank on. I honestly still don't know what I want to do yet, because I feel like I want to mount the pump. I want to mount the pump in this area here and not have to worry about that. Or I can stick it up here, but I don't know yet. I gotta get the tank on here and figure out what I want to do. But anyway, so I got the fifth wheel plate off. It's over there behind the skid steer on the pad. I tried to clean up the old dead grease that was on here. I mean, it was caked up real bad. My dang ABS module here was a relay valve, and ABS modules were caked, and I had a little bit of corrosion on the aluminum. So I didn't scrape too much off. I didn't want nothing to start leaking. Currently there is no pitting in the aluminum. I think it's just, you know, just surface corrosion, but I'll just keep an eye on that. If I gotta replace it, I gotta replace it. Ain't no big deal, still works though. So the frame rail is, stand by, I need to get my mount for this thing. So the frame rail width from end to end is 33 and like 5/8. This angle iron here for the fifth wheel plate, these both sit like 40 inches. They sit like 40 inches. So I don't think there'll be an issue. They shouldn't. I may have to cut one of those tangs off. But this is the back right here, and we have 34 and 7/8, so it'll fit onto the frame rail. It's just those side plates there, it's making me worry a little bit, but I don't think it'll be that much of a big hassle. So it had big wide fenders on it with those there, or that one there, and the other one's over here. This was on a spreader trucks, like the farm spreaders with the big you know, agricultural wide big tires. I forgot what they're called now. Either way, the big wide agricultural tires, because you see how wide this damn fender is. Like, yeah. Anyway, so I cut those off because I'm really not going to have any use for them. So the tank itself, I haven't done a measurement on it. The guy I got it from, he did say it was 25 or 3,000 gallon, one of the two. I just got to put my tape measure on it and see what it really is. And of course, she's running over rocks with the lawnmower. That screwed up my train of thought. Oh yeah, okay. So this tank here is a used tank. It only has like 30 hours on it. It is clean on the inside. There is no you know, like sand in the bottom of it and dirt, not like that. So what originally, why I have this one instead of a brand new one, is because the fabricator, legit, I mean, I'll shout out to them, IAI Fabrication in Monroe, North Carolina. They were gonna supply and roll the steel for me. So their supplier for the plate for the steel that I wanted, or the size tank that I wanted, is going to be like $2,800, because originally it was supposed to be like a little over 1,100. All I wanted to do is just roll the steel for me and like just weld one end plate on, and then just weld the center seam on the tank itself, and I'll just put the baffle and the end plate on it. But I thought that was a pretty good deal. I was gonna do it. So the steel plate that they needed to roll a 5-foot diameter tank, their supplier had sheared it wrong, and ended up scrapping that steel. So it was going to be additional like 10 days before I could get it. And so he looked at another supplier, or you know, my sales rep looked at another supplier, and they were going to cost a little more, but he can get it faster. And it was just, I was like, no, I'm gonna hold off on it because it was going to cost me more than I originally budgeted for. So I ended up getting this one pretty much for a steal. The guy I bought it from, he's a good guy. He's a pumper himself in this area. Shout out to Joel Lucas Septic Pumping out of Albemarle. He's a good guy. He's an old man, but he's been doing it for a long time. He's still out there hustling. So I was on a septic inspection. He came, pumped out the tank for me, and I had asked him, or I told him the situation about what happened with my original tank, and he said he had one sitting at his house. And I said, okay, well, I'll come check it out. So I went out and looked at it, and this is what it is, and I was like, yeah, I'll take it. So he ended up selling it to me for $1,500. I was like, yeah, I'll do it. So the only thing I got to do is this valve back here. I'm going to remove it and just put a regular swing valve on it, because I really don't see a need for the air release, and I'd have to make an adapter or something for that to dump it anyway. So I don't know. I mean, I feel like I should keep it, but at the same time, I think I'll just put a regular quarter turn valve on it and be done with it. So yeah, that's it. Let me go ahead and get a measurement on this so I can calculate the gallons. So I pretty much eyeballed it. It's 69 gallons. Wow. 69 inches tall, and oh my gosh, it's 12 foot. It's 12 foot end to end. So like to the outside of the dome, but the center, so it'd be 10 foot without counting the elliptical, or the elliptical ends. So from seam to seam is 10 foot long, 10'6". So let me get my phone. So I got a little tank volume app here. So I got it set on horizontal because obviously it's sitting on horizontal. I really don't think there's a difference, but either way, it gives me that option. Had to change it. So I don't think the camera's gonna focus on that. Come on. It won't focus. Okay, either way. So tank volume app, horizontal, cylinder, elliptical ends, and imperial. So 69 inch diameter by 126 inches long, comes out to be, gosh, you can't see that, 2,411 US gallons. So essentially, if I were to get exact measurements, it's a 2,500 gallon tank, which is well over what I had before. I had a little 800, well actually 850, 900. It's either 875 or 900, I can't remember. Either way, this thing's like over double what I had before, and it's going on a truck chassis and not on a trailer. So just looking at it, that looks okay to be on a trailer, but that's gonna be heavy as crap for a dang truck to pull. So if I were to manufacture a tank trailer, a pumper tank trailer, like I said, I'm not going to go bigger. I don't expect anything bigger than 1,500 gallons, because just from safety reasons, to be, for one, and you'd have to pull it with a daggone tractor trailer if you go any bigger than that. And you know, that would equate me putting air brakes on it and all that. So you know, a dually wheel axle trailer with 1,500 gallon tank, that's what I would do. But anyway, but yeah, that's it for this. So here's the tank, and I guess the next clip is going to be getting it on this chassis, which is going to be interesting, but I'll get it. I know I will. See you on part 3.